Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like all the time on my channel I'm talking about very negative things, very upsetting things, very just not good things. But not today. Today I'm actually going to be talking about something great that has happened. I mean, it's relatively great. A transphobic bill has been vetoed. I want to talk a little bit about the bill, why it was vetoed, the implications of what could have happened. So all that being said, I know I said it was a great thing and that it was, a really good thing that we're going to be talking about today, but it is relative. I definitely could have done without the bill in the first place. But hey, we got to celebrate whenever we can. You know what I'm saying? I post new videos here on my channel every Monday and Thursday. So if you guys are not yet subscribed, make sure that you do that right now. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. No comment on the nails again, please. Are you done? Thank you very much. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram, over on Twitter, on TikTok, on all those different social media. Rude, first of all. On all those different social media sites to keep as up to date with me as possible. And I also have a Patreon, so if you guys like the work that I do here on my channel and you would like to donate, the link for that is down below as well. But yeah, with no further ado, let's get into this good/bad/good/ in between video, news. I don't know, start the video. So like I was saying, this is definitely some great news, especially from a place like Arkansas, where they have a Republican governor who is signing in transphobic bills literally all the time. I'm trying to smile and trying to make this like a positive video, trying to give you a little bit of, serotonin in your day. So I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I'm laughing because that's what I do. Basically, this bill, it has been vetoed. I'm just going to start with that. It is not going forward, so don't worry. Fear not. We're going to be talking about House Bill 1570, also known as the SAFE Act, or as they put it, Arkansas's Save Adolescents from Experimentation Act. It got vetoed. It's fine. It got vetoed. What this bill was attempting to do is criminalize medical professionals for providing transition-related healthcare to people under 18. This includes a whole list of gender-related procedures. The first one obviously being gender confirmation surgery. So that is both bottom surgery and top surgery for male to female or female to male people or non-binary people. Y'all know what I'm saying. Which, I mean, I'm not going to say that I understand this, but I feel like, bottom surgery is the one that is the most reasonable. I can't even say reasonable because it's like, these surgeries are rarely performed on minors and they are only after extensive medical intervention by professionals, as well as after years and years of evaluation from psychologists who have deemed this surgery medically necessary. The bill also includes procedures such as hormone replacement therapy. So, for male to female people, that is taking estradiol and testosterone blockers, or for female to male people, that would be the introduction of testosterone. And this also includes puberty blockers, which are the medications given to people that have just started puberty and whose medical professionals say that this is a necessary procedure for them. Both HRT and puberty blockers have been scientifically shown to dramatically improve the quality of life of transgender people. In a study from the National Center for Biotechnology Information, they say those who received treatment with pubertal suppression when compared to those who wanted pubertal suppression, I can't say it. When compared to those who wanted pubertal suppression but did not receive it, had lower odds of lifetime suicidal ideation. Isn't this all about protecting kids? Save children from medical tests. What was it? Another study from the National Center for Biotechnology Information said that hormonal intervention represents a crucial tool for improving behavioral wellness in transgender individuals. So I was going to say I don't understand, but I do understand. Transphobic. Period. But the most interesting part of this Arkansas Save Adolescents from Experimentation Act is what they exclude from these necessary medical treatments. In the bill, they explicitly exclude surgeries for intersex people. So as we all know, sometimes people are not born with the typical male genitalia or the typical female genitalia, either internally or externally. And surgeries are often pushed on these infants to make their bodies seem more normal or make them fit more neatly into the binary. By excluding these surgeries from this bill, they're literally saying that surgeries being performed on infants, which by the way, no transgender infant is having surgery, but surgeries performed on infants are deemed okay as long as they are making the person fit more nicely into what conservatives deem as normal. Let's be real, they are not concerned about kids. They're transphobic. In an article from the Human Rights Watch about intersex surgeries, or about people who have had these surgeries when they were infants, it says, surgery to remove gonads can amount to sterilization without the patient's consent and then require lifelong hormone replacement therapy. Operations to alter the size or appearance of children's genitals risk incontinence, scarring, lack of sensation, and psychological trauma. These procedures are irreversible, nerves that are severed cannot regrow, and scar tissue can limit options for future surgeries. Again, they're perfectly fine with doing surgeries on infants' genitalia without their consent. They just don't want it to be about trans people. They don't want trans people to live their life authentically. The bill also does not have any mention of blocking puberty blockers. It doesn't have any mention of outlawing puberty blockers for children that are not transgender. As I say all the time, these puberty blockers have been given to kids since the 90s, maybe even before that, but that's when they were approved for people with precocious puberty. And they still are prescribed to children all the time. But they don't have anything to say about that. They don't care about the effects that they have on non-transgender people. They literally just want to hurt trans people. They literally just want to gatekeep medical care for transgender people. Why? Why, you may ask? Transphobic. That's literally just the underlying cause of all of this. They're just transphobic. Period. For the potential effects of this law if it had been passed, obviously, first of all, no transgender person under 18 would be able to access medical treatment for their transition, which, by the way, is already extremely difficult to access in these places. They passed laws about religious freedom, so if a person denies you care because they are religious and it goes against their morals, that's perfectly fine, that's perfectly legal. But now they're just really trying to take it that step further and literally criminalize people, literally make it a felony for doctors to provide this care to transgender children. Not only would those people not be able to access the medical care, but patients who are under 18 who are already receiving this medical care would no longer have access to it. They'd just be cut off from it. They'd be like, nope, no more, you're done. Sorry, detransition. And it's not even just about the individuals that would be looking for this care. Of course, it would affect these individuals tremendously, but it also contributes to this narrative that trans people are wrong and would encourage this non-acceptance of transgender people. This would lead to increased rates of depression, increased rates of anxiety, and ultimately an increase in the number of trans people who attempt to take their own lives. So the National Center for Biotechnology Information actually also conducted a study considering the effects of laws, prohibiting gay marriage. In that study, it says this analysis indicated that state laws permitting the denial of services to same-sex couples were associated with a 46% increase in the proportion of sexual minority adults experiencing mental distress. Michelle Hutchinson, a pediatric doctor in Arkansas, testified in front of the state Senate last Monday. They said that just after the bill passed the House, there were quote-unquote multiple kids in our emergency room because of an attempted suicide just in the last week. It is expected that if this law passes, it will cost lives, and they don't seem to care about that. It's already difficult enough to survive here when they're not actively creating more laws to oppress us. Fortunately, and honestly kind of miraculously, this bill was vetoed. It did not become law. Asa Hutchinson, the governor of Arkansas, said the bill would be and is a vast government outreach. He said it would have created new standards of legislative interference with physicians and parents as they deal with some of the most complex and sensitive matters involving young people. And added that his veto comes even though he believed that the bill was quote-unquote well-intended. Don't get me wrong. I'm very glad that he vetoed it. For whatever reason he has to come up with in his little mind. I'm just glad it got vetoed. But well-intended? Asa, well-intended? Huh? Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. We have to just be grateful for this win. We have to just be grateful that it got vetoed. It's whatever. This is a really big win for trans people, especially trans children, of course, but we also cannot allow this to let us feel like we can let up. There are similar bills in Alabama that would make it a felony to provide gender transition related care to minors there. There's bills in Tennessee that want to make it a criminal misdemeanor to do the same. Governors in Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee have all signed anti-trans athlete bills forbidding transgender high schoolers from playing in the sports team aligning with their gender. Just because we won this one does not mean that they are not giving up. Trust me, it only means that they're going to be fighting harder. So I mean, hey, that means we got to fight harder too. Make sure to follow ACLU on Twitter or wherever you're the most active, honestly. Make sure to follow as many activist organizations as you can. They'll really help you stay up to date with everything that's happening, and they'll keep you up to date on what you can do, you right there, to make sure that these bills do not get passed. Okay, you guys, that is it for this video. Once again, I'm glad the bill got vetoed. Love to see it. I'm sorry this might have been kind of a dark topic, but I mean, again, it's kind of light, kind of dark. Kind of in the middle. I don't really know how to feel. It's a great thing, but the bill should not have existed in the first place. If you guys like this video, if you want more videos about, what's going on in the political world with trans people, make sure to give this video a thumbs up down below. Go spread some love in the comment section. Tell a trans kid that you love them. Tell whoever you want that you love them, except for a transphobe. We don't love transphobes, period. Like I said, I post videos every Monday and Thursday here on my channel, so subscribe if you are not already and you would like to be, only if you want to be. Even if you don't want to be. And yeah, other than that, I think I'm going to go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in Thursday's video. Bye, everyone.